He was 31 and lost $42 million in one afternoon. The wire cleared at 2:17 p.m. His company was finished. The bank account that once held 9 figures now showed $1,847. His name is Ethan Brooks. At 25, he watched his parents fight over electricity bills and had one clear idea: make smart lighting so cheap and simple that every apartment could afford it. No complicated apps, just a $29 bulb that actually saved money. He called it Lumora. The early days flew. The first 10,000 bulbs sold out in 9 days. TikTok videos hit 30 million views. Wired called him the guy making smart homes for normal people. By 2020, he had raised $68 million. Revenue reached $120 million in 24 months. Everything looked perfect. Then it broke. Ethan had bet everything on hardware margins. He signed huge orders 6 months ahead to hit growth targets. When the chip shortage hit, costs tripled and tariffs added more. Returns climbed because cheaper parts failed after 4 months. The fatal mistake was simpler. They kept raising and spending as if the original numbers were still true. Real gross margins had dropped to -12%, but nobody wanted to admit the model was broken. They just kept shipping. By summer 2023, the company burned $4 million a month. Investors said no to the next round. Suppliers demanded cash up front. On August 12th, the board shut it down. Ethan called 200 employees to tell them it was over. He sat alone in an empty warehouse, watching the last pallets leave. He was 31, broke, and headlines called it another flashy hardware flop. 2 weeks later, clearing the final storage unit, he found an old spreadsheet. It wasn't sales data. It was raw logs from every bulb ever shipped. When they turned on, how long they stayed on, which rooms wasted the most power. Small landlords kept asking the same question: can you tell me which apartments are wasting energy so I can bill them fairly? Ethan realized the hardware was never the product. The data was. He built Pulse simple software that plugs into any smart bulb or meter and shows building owners exactly where energy is wasted, apartment by apartment, with one-click billing. No new hardware needed. His first 10 customers were the same property managers who once bought Lumora bulbs. 6 months later, he had 300 buildings under contract. The product was profitable from day one. Today, Pulse operates in 42,000 buildings across the United States and is valued at $1.8 billion. Ethan is 35 and still lives in the same 2-bedroom apartment. The only difference is the skyline view of his biggest customers. The real lesson isn't never give up. Failure doesn't just hurt, it hands you the exact data most founders ignore. Ethan's first company died because he solved the problem he wished existed. His second succeeded because he finally listened to the problem that actually did. Most startups fail for the same reason. They fall in love with their solution before they truly understand the customer's pain. Sometimes the clearest path forward is the one you only see after everything else burns down. Thanks for watching. If you want more real business stories, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.